You open LinkedIn to do one thing. And there it is. Someone you went to school with just got promoted. Someone else joined a company with a name everyone knows. By the time you close the app, 30 seconds later, your whole day has a weight on it that was not there before. You feel behind. Everyone your age is ahead. And you are losing a race you never agreed to run. That feeling, I am behind in life, is one of the most common quiet panics of our generation. And I want to show you something in the next 5 minutes. That feeling is not a fact about your life. It is a math error your brain makes on purpose. 2 errors, actually. Once you see them, the weight lifts. Start with what the feeling really is. Behind is a comparison, and humans cannot not compare. A psychologist named Leon Festinger showed, back in 1954, that when there is no objective ruler for how we are doing, we measure ourselves against other people. It is automatic. It is not vanity. It is how the mind figures out where it stands. But Festinger found something specific. Comparing yourself upward to people doing better reliably makes you feel worse. And here is the part he could never have predicted. He was studying people comparing to their neighbors, their co-workers. A few dozen people. You are comparing yourself to the entire internet. So here is error number 1. You are comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You know your own life from the inside. The doubts, the rejections, the boring Tuesday. You know there's only from the outside. The ring, the keys, the announcement. You are not seeing their life. You're seeing the trailer they edited. Think about what actually gets posted. Nobody posts the layoff, the fight, the year that went nowhere. So the feed is not a sample of real life. It is a museum of everyone's single best moments, playing on a loop, and your brain treats it as the baseline you should be hitting. And it hits you in the body, not the head. You see a former classmate's promotion and your stomach physically drops. You mute a friend because their engagement photos make something in your chest ache. You feel happy for them and quietly gutted at the same time, and you hate that both are true. That is not you being a bad person. That is upward comparison, doing exactly what it does. So you start keeping a scoreboard, a mental list of everyone who did it younger than you, and you recalculate your own age against theirs like a countdown clock nobody set. You do the math on how many years are left to hit a milestone. And every year you feel further behind, on a race with no finish line drawn anywhere but in your own head. Which brings us to error number 2, and this one is bigger. The whole idea of a life timeline, degree at 22, career by 25, marry by 30, how soon after, was built for an economy that no longer exists. That schedule comes from a world of cheap houses, single-income families, and jobs you kept for 40 years. That world is gone. The prices moved. The careers fragmented. The whole map got redrawn. But the timeline in your head did not update. So you're measuring your life against a ruler printed for your grandparents. And here is the quiet cruelty of it. You can be objectively doing well and still feel behind, because you're not comparing to reality. You are comparing to a schedule that was never realistic for your actual decade. You did the thing. You got the degree, the job, and you still feel like a failure because the ruler is broken, not you. Now, put the 2 errors together and watch the whole feeling fall apart. Behind requires 2 things to even make sense. It needs a fixed finish line, and it needs a shared starting line where everyone began at the same spot at the same time. Neither one exists. Nobody started where you started. Not with your family, your money, your health, your luck. And there is no finish line because life is not a track. So, behind is measuring a distance between 2 points that were never on the same map. It is not that you are losing the race. It is that there is no race. There is just a feed that sells you one. And notice the goalpost trap, because this is the tell. The people you envy, most of them feel behind too. The person who hit the milestone you want is already staring at the next one, feeling exactly what you feel. You got the thing you wanted last year and felt behind again within weeks because the goalpost moved the moment you arrived. A race you cannot win by winning was never a real race. So let us replace the broken ruler. 3 moves. Move 1. Curate the input. You cannot heal a comparison wound while pouring the comparison into your eyes every morning. Mute the accounts that make your stomach drop, not out of bitterness, out of basic hygiene. You would not weigh yourself on a scale that adds 30 pounds. Stop reading your life on a feed that does the same thing. Move 2. Switch to self-referenced metrics. The only honest comparison is you now versus you a year ago. Are you kinder, calmer, more capable than last year's version? That is a real ruler because it shares a starting line. You, everyone else's timeline, is noise measured against a different life. Move 3. Name your own finish lines, out loud, on purpose. If you do not define what a good life looks like for you, the internet will define it for you by default, and it will always pick whatever you do not have yet. Decide what actually matters to you. Then most of the milestones you are panicking about turn out to be someone else's, not yours. Because that is the thing underneath all of it. You were never behind. You were handed someone else's map, told it was yours, and blamed yourself for not recognizing the streets. So this week, mute 1 account that makes you feel behind. Write down 1 way you are better than you were a year ago, and name 1 finish line that is actually yours. There is no schedule. There never was. There is just your life, moving at the speed of your life. And it was never late.